Hey everyone, welcome back to the vlog. So I'm sitting on my new bench couch, which you would have seen in a previous video. So I'm now 2 feet higher, and that means I'm now in direct line with the stove and the stove fan. And I'm absolutely friggin' boiling now. Like, the cold was kind of going a little bit before. It was okay. It was 16, 17. It's comfortable. Ish, comfortable-ish. I was still sitting here with jumpers and stuff on. Anyway, so I thought I'll just stoke it. And then chuck some more coal on. And lo and behold, now I've got this massive coal fire going, and it's just going off. It's just going off, and it's just boosted the heat up in the cabin. Like, it's now really toasty, 23 degrees inside. Like, I've taken all my jumpers off. This is a thermal shirt. I'm probably have to take this off and replace it with a t-shirt shortly because it's boiling. But I suppose, I'd rather be boiling than freezing cold. So if I can kind of do this every night and, keep myself warm, from when it gets dark, from about 4 o'clock till when I go to bed, I'll be really happy. Because when I go to bed, it doesn't really matter because I'm getting a sleeping bag. In fact, I'm getting a sleeping bag off one of my subscribers called Joe. Thanks, Joe. Wooden Lad is his handle on my channel. And he's been with me since pretty much the start. And always lovely comments. I got a lovely email from him because he's, donated a sleeping bag. So I'm going to probably start sleeping in that instead of duvets, which tend to get wet. Anyway, so he's been with us since the start. Always, shitting lovely comments and all that kind of stuff. So, thanks, Joe. Really appreciate your support, mate. It's lovely and toasty. It's so hot. It's so warm in here now. It's like, it feels like tropical Australia. Yeah. I bought some lights. It's got a little remote control, so whenever I need like instant light in the cabin, I just do this, and everything comes on. And we've got one down in the center bit and also the front cabin as well. So they use batteries, but batteries are really cheap and they last relatively, a fair while, long enough. I don't try to use them too often. And they're individually controlled as well, so if I just want light here for reading, fantastic. I've got my rum, so that's all right. Went and bought some, this is Captain Morgan dark rum. So here I've just made myself a vegan curry as well. Chickpea and red kidney beans. So that was delicious. I've made tons, so I've got enough to last me a while, last me a few days. I've installed my insulation, as you'll probably see in the previous video. It takes forever. I'm in a really bad reception area here. It takes forever to upload, so you might get this video before you get the last one. But I've lined the back window now with camping mat, 4-line camping mat. Same with this window here. You can see that I do have a little bit of window there to let some natural light through, and it's just enough. It's just enough to be without, because this is where I normally film as well, and I always have those closed anyway. So, and I can't open those in daytime because I just get the light shining straight through. And the opposite side, I've completely filled in with rigid foam and spray foam, and I'm actually going to cover the whole wall with wood and make some shelves, so I can keep books and food and all that kind of jazz on there. More storage, which is going to be very, very handy. And I just make that a permanent fixture now because I don't need all these windows, like And that's the towpath side anyway, so it's going to stop people looking in. Won't have to have curtains there or anything like that. It can just be shelves, really. So all my books and a few other bits and pieces. Front cabin, I'll use a sleeping bag, hot water bottles. If it drips a bit, it's a bit annoying, but hey, it's part of life, I guess. Part of boating life. Condensation. Yay! Yay to condensation. And I'm feeling a lot happier now. Now that I'm warm. And like I said in my previous video, I could go into a marina, but it would be like one step forward, two steps back. Yes, I would get electricity hookup, but I'll be stuck then for 3-4 months. And I'm like, what am I fucking doing in 3-4 months? That's a long time to have to entertain myself. And to be stuck on the boat and be able to not be able to move, and then, open the window and see another boat. Not see canal, not see lovely countryside, but another boat. Same on the other side, I'd be like, so, like I said in my previous video, I saw someone on my channel, on my Facebook group today, who said he gets marina fever. I'm like, well, I get cabin fever. I can imagine what marina fever must be like, and that would be exactly it. In fact, marinas are really strict about what you can and can't do on site. Some of them won't even allow you to wash the roof of your boat, or you've got to use specialized equipment, and I would just go absolutely fucking crazy in a marina, I think. I'd much rather just, if I get frozen in, fucking so what? Happened a couple of days ago, so what? If it snows and I get snowed in for 6 weeks, so be it. I'll survive. I've survived before. If I have to harvest rainwater again, I can do all that. I've got compost loo as well. It's not like I'll get to a freaking Elsan or a pump out facility anytime soon. I'll just bag it, chuck it out in the front deck, put it in the next bag, until I do get to a place, or, anyway. But I do find, I have found, probably past week or so, a lot of boaters are really hospitable. And it's something I absolutely cherish, Like, I've had so many boaters sort of come up and say, hey, look, I'm going to the shops if you need anything, grab my number, whatever, I can just, we can go and get something for you if you want. Because a lot of boaters have cars as well, so that's really sweet, and it's something you don't get that, living in a house. I just spent 2 years living in Stockport and I had no communication with my neighbours whatsoever. No one sort of came around and introduced themselves like I did to my neighbours and offer them jam. I'm not saying you have to go out of your way like that, but at least kind of, there's just no community living in a house or an apartment for that matter. And on the canals, it's everywhere. It's just one big community, and it's particularly at winter time. Everyone knows what to expect, and it's getting colder and darker, and everyone's so friendly. Maybe it's this particular area, I don't know. I generally think though that people are a lot nicer and stuff on the canals. I really do. And I've met so many people, and 99.99% of them have been absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've met so many cool people, mostly narrowboats, but I've met a few cruisers as well, yeah. Oh, it's still going. I'm beginning to sweat from all the heat. What does it say? I'm just going up and check what it says up there. Fucking hell. Okay, so it's got slightly warmer outside. by 1 degree. So it's like 2 degrees outside now, 2.5 degrees. And it's 24 degrees, 25 degrees, something like 24 point something rather. It's getting so hot now that I will probably have to open the door or open my louver windows in the galley, you know, just to let some fresh air in, because it's starting to get really warm. But I'm not complaining, because sure beats being cold. But anyway, that's probably enough of a ramble from me. Yeah, you got any questions on? Oh, well, you always do. You always comment. People comment all the time. Yeah, you know what to do. Sing out below. And I will endeavour to answer your questions. I try. I just sometimes, yeah, I get inundated with queries and stuff sometimes. It's all gets a little bit sort of too much, I guess. But, you know, that's okay. That's okay. I really appreciate it. I really do. It's really helping me out. Makes me feel part of something, you know? Anyway, right, I'm gonna go. See ya.